San Marcos, welcome to Bobcat Stadium. It's the Colorado State Rams and the Texas State Bobcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
I caught up with the Bobcats head coach before the game. He said they have got incredible plans right now to get this wide receiver involved. Defense has been keying on him. With the young quarterback, they think they have put something into the scheme that will help them get the ball to their receiver downfield, regardless of what the defense tries to do. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. On the move from inside it. He's got an alley. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. So the Texas State Bobcats offense will start this game off with the football. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
It's been so much fun watching this offense, and a big part of why they're in college football playoff contention has been the passing attack, and this wide receiver specifically, and kudos to him because he had a lot of expectations on him and a lot of attention from opposing defenses. All season long, he keeps showing up, and he keeps making plays. Nobody has been able to cover him, and there is no question in this game, if they're going to win, he's got to have a big day.
They feed him again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete. Open space at the 25. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Finds his man. Could not make his way to the corner. Let's talk for just a minute about Texas State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Gonna run it. It's Burgess. Finding some room. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Bobcats will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Run in the red zone. It's Burgess. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. Quarterback making adjustments. Jackson will throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Bobcats. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And I love the aggressiveness early. Love that they went for it on 4th down. They punch it in. They get the 7, and here's the thing, Palmer. I love the aggressiveness. When you start to get this goal-to-goal situations, the defense now, even if they get a stop, they got to go the whole length of the field against my squad. Love people that go for touchdowns instead of field goals down here.
Well, I think the offensive line also helps the head coach make that call, knowing that he can trust these guys to get it done. These guys are battle-tested. A lot of these players have been in big games and played in big moments. So here you are early in this situation. Let's roll the dice. Let's capitalize on this and trust those big fellas to get it done.
Jukes his way for more. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Finds his man. It's Fareed.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. He's going to run it. Got the first himself. He slides down. He has enough for the 1st down, but there is a penalty flag on the play. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Motion from the wideout. The RPO, it's complete. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Rams racing to the line in the hurry-up. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Rides the option, he keeps it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read, because he's watching the D lineman, and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
This is a designed run, and he's knocked down.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat.
He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And the Rams, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Here's a heat. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown Rams. The sure hands. Jackson gonna throw it. It's complete on the right side. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers now.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
This slot receiver is a guy that defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Hand off for Brown. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Throws toward the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Here comes the heat. This time he's got it. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Again, it's Brown. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. They'll go with Brown. Touchdown, Rams! And they take it. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Jackson will throw. Makes the grab on the left. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. That's the end of the quarter, and Colorado State is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Making side adjustments here. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Fires quickly. Still running at the 40. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up down the 32-yard line. And the Bobcats will have it first and 10. The run inside. It's Pryor. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the
could be an alley. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The Bobcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Trying to run, it's Jenkins. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Touchdown, Texas State. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field with the windows closed so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Coleman. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Colorado State offense heads onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Well, as soon as he got outside the pocket, the defense smelled blood in the water. Everybody started pursuing it. How about the big hit on the QB outside the pocket? At that point, he's a runner. He's not getting protected anymore. Nice job. He felt that one.
They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
The Rams send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Oh, that... has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. Takes it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take it?
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Great place to start for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Rams will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Defense rolls up deep in its own end. This play now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Good throw and catch. Takes him down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. On the move. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that... Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. On the run, it's Burgess. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on second and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable third down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in second and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
And the Bobcats are in the hurry up.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was...
Makes the grab and room to run. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Makes the grab. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Bobcats are moving quickly down the field.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Jackson gonna throw it. They were trying to work the outside, and he played that perfectly and almost got the pick.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
He's got it. 1st down and more. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the red zone, looking for a man. There he goes. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? You keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bobcats.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That is his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Red pass hits complete.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. A lot of room to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Colorado State. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jackson will throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Evans. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. And the Bobcats will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw for it. Swings it out to his running back. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Running inside, it's Jenkins. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability. The ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Checking in with the Bobcats head coach at the half. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
And that's why it's so tough to stop an option offense in plays like this, because defensively you've got to be so good with your assignments. Someone needs the dive. Someone needs the quarterback. Who's got the pitch man? That time nobody on defense had the answer.
And good work by the coverage. Return man down on the ground. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Rams with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Plucks it out of the air. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He wants to throw it again. Under fire. And they got it. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. And the Rams will try to pin them back with the punt. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. He gets a block. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. There's some room. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Moving out to the right. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it up the 16-yard line.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
The Bobcats come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. The screen, he's got wheels. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
The run inside. It's Atkins. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. And the defense was pinning its ears back, and the offense had to hold on. Literally, they'll back them up for 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Touchdown, Texas State. Made the grab in the end zone. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops from and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Takes the easy completion. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. The Rams will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Finds his big tight end. Turning it on. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. And the Bobcats come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking downfield on 1st down. Escapes the pressure going right. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play.
And offensively, that is not ideal. That is not what you want. But you know what? Now you got a little bit more space. It's harder the closer you get in tight to the end zone. So now you got a little bit more space. Maybe you can make those throws out on the outside, spread them out a little bit, and throw the football.
Booster. Ready, go. To the air on 2nd down. The quick out. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Ready, go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Gets the back moving. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bobcats! They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off-play action on 1st down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Sets up the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Get it out on the screen. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the 1st down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. And the Rams line up to punt it away. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. How good have they been the last couple of drives? Took a close game, turned it into a blowout, and they have the football back. The screen, and watch out! And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Bobcats headed quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Wide receiver comes in motion. Running inside. It's Atkins. Maybe a crease. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Catch in the middle. It's Graves. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. And, man, their fans have been hungry to see that. The Bobcats are marching down the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. He caught it. Touchdown, Texas State. And the beatdown has ensued. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine the
touchdown Bobcats. And the punishment has been extended. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Rams offense on the field and ready to get started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. finds a soft spot. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man. On the move at the 30. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Might be looking to run. Oh, what a cut! He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
These guys aren't human eagle. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground.
Snags it, and he's open. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Rams can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Ready to fire from the pistol. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Finds his tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Jenkins. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to 4th.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Motion from the back. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short. Looking to throw on first down. He tries to take the top off. Makes the catch at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were... Here's a little room there. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
With the catch, it's Jenkins. Oh, he's got some space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. In the red area, it's Jenkins. Touchdown, Texas State! And the pummeling has started. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Colorado State offense heads onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity.
Caught, and he's got room. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Wants to throw it again. The short hands. It's Fareed. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Now on first down from the 43. They'll give it to Brown. Inside the 30. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Man, that's their 3rd straight first down on 3 straight plays. So this offense in a groove, in a rhythm, doing what they want to do. This defense has to find something fast, man. Like, you can't keep giving up first down after first down. They got to find something to put a little bit of pressure on them and make them feel uncomfortable.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over it. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Quickly to the tight end. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
And I don't know what happened at halftime, but man, did this defense play night and day different. They got it together, and really, they gave so much momentum to their offense by continuing to get stops, playing totally different with energy, with passion. Palmer, it's a clinic from first half to second.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it way down the field. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Bobcats, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Got it behind the line. It's the Spartans. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. It is amazing what you can do with your roster if you just refuse to have kickers. It's also amazing how you can wreck a game. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Bobcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked.
Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go, go!
And that is how we will wrap this one up.